as we all know, the confirmation of Amy Coney Barrett is upcoming this month in October 2020, and we're looking at a battle over Obamacare in the ensuing decade as we have a 6-3 majority in the Supreme Court incoming, and we are seeing the Democrats ever so more getting more desperate to prevent a complete dissolvement of their congressional wins. As you can see, old Lion Chuck, crying Chuck, over here saying that Chuck Schumer says that they want to assault these things on their merits, and by that I mean the issues, and by that I mean the ACA. All right, they want her to recuse herself on the decision on the ACA. Now, why is this important? Well, Schumer in particular, and Chris Coons, other neoliberal homosexuals, want to protect the Obamacare because they're socialist, whatever you want to call them, but they don't want Trump to have the victory and the GOP to have the long-awaited victory of just relishing in the fact that we're going to get rid of the ACA. Something, people have been salivating for a decade trying to repeal the ACA. We've been waiting so long to do this. And when we had a 5-4 Supreme Court, John Roberts stabbed us in the back. But now, if and when we do have the 6-3 Supreme Court, we are going to have the power to do what needs to be done, and that is to win. Win, win, win. Repeal the ACA and replace it with a better plan. But the Republicans don't have a plan. Well, you idiot. They're going to have a plan, or they're going to fail. Anyways, the point is that they're having her be recused on the basis, just simply on the basis, that she already said she's against Obamacare, so let her recuse herself from Obamacare. How does that even make sense? How does this even make sense? And we have the same characters being so disingenuous, like then Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, pre-Botox, or as much of it. She looks freaking terrible here. Anyways, we move on to the next thing, which is the approval on such a thing on the Affordable Care Act. And as you can see, it's pretty even in terms of its support. It's about 50-49, something like that. So, it's about half and half, okay? So, the Republicans basically lose nothing if they repeal it, okay? So it's very partisan in terms of support. As you can see, it's mainly like 85% of Democrats that support the ACA, whereas it's only about 10% of Republicans that do, meaning that our margin is an extra 5%, so we're really going to win here. About 20% of Americans basically say that they had to change doctors because of the ACA, okay? About 28% say that the ACA allowed them to get health insurance after not having it previously. But remember that half of the people that got the ACA were people that didn't want to have it in the first place and had to get it because of the because of the mandate, which was repealed, by the way. And when you look at the fact that the approval rating for the ACA is going up, that's simply in part because Trump is fixing it, in terms of getting rid of the unpopular parts like the tax or the fee. And this is really contingent. This is part of the reason why Roberts voted on keeping Obamacare, because technically you're constitutionally allowed to do a tax healthcare system, but not a fee healthcare system because of the Commerce Clause or whatever you want to call it. So that's pretty interesting. So again, in the Roberts court, we could see an overruling of Obamacare when we replace one of the worst Supreme Court judges in history, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, with a strong conservative, as far as I know, Amy Coney Barrett. Again, since we have such a strong majority in the Supreme Court upcoming, the Democrats are pooping their pants. They're done. As this one Indian guy would say, they're gonna take a supermundo crap. Okay, the supermundo dookie. They're really, really losing here, and it's kind of astounding how imminent the threat is of a Supreme Court that is 6-3 Republican. The fact that they're pulling all the stops, whether it be scandal on the Supreme Court nominee, whether it be trying to stop us from nominating her in the first place, or by hoping that Joe Biden wins before the election, or stalling and my COVID-19 ass. Okay, no, you're not. We're gonna replace her. You're done. Anyways, guys, the point is that the healthcare bill is quintessential for a Republican victory. For so long we've waited to repeal Obamacare, and finally, we probably have a really good chance of repealing it in the future. And what are we going to do? Pass up on it? I don't think Mitch McConnell's going to like that too much. So, hell no, she's not going to recuse herself on Obamacare, and if she does, she's a freaking idiot. This is an obvious win that is falling on her lap, and if we do not take it, we're retarded. And as you can see, okay, Schumer's begging Amy Coney Barrett to recuse herself. Why is that? It's because he's losing. He's losing. Crying Chuck is crying. He's losing. He's desperate. He's grasping at straws. He's basically saying, oh, well, conservatives will repeal our agenda, so if we'll let the conservative take the court position if she doesn't do anything that we don't like. Well, then what the hell's the point of having a conservative in the Supreme Court then? Should just be a rhino. That's useless. You guys are retarded. This guy's acting like he has the Senate majority, but he doesn't, and he's not going to have it anytime in the future. Well, I mean, at least not for the next 2 years, I believe. Anyways, the point is that these guys are on the back foot, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love seeing their pain in terms of them agonizing over Obamacare, DACA, abortion. Yeah, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it. We're winning. Am I tired of winning? Not yet. I'm not tired of winning yet. I am not tired of winning yet. Alright? Let's freaking go. Let's go. Repeal, 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 repeal. Then maybe replace Obamacare, but repeal first. Repeal, repeal, repeal. Anyways, guys, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm very impassioned about this particular subject because of the fact that we are in a case of total war and polarization. We definitely need to go out for blood, and by that I mean to repeal all the crap they've done in the last 10 years to our fullest extent that we can is ideally what we should be doing. Anyways, thank you. Bye.